The boy took the nail in his mouth and swallowed it. Suddenly he choked. The child vomited an egg straight up. The people around him were very surprised to see that. The more eggs he vomited, the more the audience gave him tips. After a tiring day, he returned home. He took out a silver coin from his mother's hair. Then he asked his mother to shake his body. More coins fell to the floor. Her mother laughed happily. The boy promised that in the future he would earn more money. But after 10 years have passed, he is still performing on the streets. The money he earned was barely enough for food. He thought that it couldn't go on like this. It's time to innovate. Houdini went to the police station and put all his savings on the table. Then bet the police chief that the prison wouldn't be able to hold him. To prove the bet, Houdini also called journalists. The angry police chief handcuffed him and examined his entire body thoroughly and locked him in a cell. The wife kissed him goodbye, making the police chief suspicious. But after a thorough research, nothing was found. Once everyone had left, Houdini began to show his brilliant act. After that, Houdini's name became famous everywhere. However, he knew clearly that, with that alone, he could not retain the audience. So, he went back to see the police chief. This time, he didn't bring anything. His entire body was bound with iron chains. Facing the police chief's provocation, Houdini only smiled disdainfully and covered his mouth. But as soon as everyone left, Houdini immediately started his action. He opened his palm, removed his fake finger, then he took out a key from inside it. When people returned, the cell was empty. Only the angry and helpless police chief was left. With massive media coverage, Houdini is back at the peak of fame. However, he remained dissatisfied. Despite opposition from his assistant and wife, Houdini entered the water tank upside down. But because of fatigue, he was no longer able to try, so he signaled to be pulled out. His wife realized something was wrong. However, at that time, the tank cap was problematic. At the last second, his assistant crushed the tank with a hood. Houdini managed to escape death. He told his assistant that this was amazing. Not long after, the day of the show in the tank arrived. He ordered her feet to be tied. It was immersed in water with the head down, the top closed, tightly closed, even locked with iron. It was an unprecedented show. The audience couldn't hold back their amazed comments. However, 3 minutes passed. There was no reaction on stage. People started to worry. Even his wife was panicking. The fire department also stepped in to break the tank. But when the cover was opened, the water tank was empty. And when the firemen turned around, it turned out to be Houdini himself who had managed to escape. Suddenly, this show became a huge success and made Houdini's name the best magician of all time.